What's going on, everyone? We're in Graham, North Carolina, and this is the first cinema I want to show you. It was built in 1928, and it's the oldest cinema in Alamance County, and one of the oldest in North Carolina for that matter. Now this Aaron's right here, this used to be a cinema that we used to come to back in the 90s. And around 98, I remember coming here and seeing Very Bad Things with Christian Slater and Daniel Stern and a few other movies I saw here. It was like I said, I think throughout maybe the late 80s and throughout the 90s, it probably closed about 99 or 2000. But anyway, it's a furniture store now, so you can't really tell. I walked around the side over there, but it looks totally different now than when it was a theater. This is another small cinema that friends and I would come to here in Burlington, North Carolina. And one of the last films I saw here was A Perfect Storm with Mark Wahlberg in 2000, so it's been closed a while. I also saw Fight Club in 1999 and a few others. I think I saw Saving Private Ryan back when it came out, and cool, that's where the movie posters would have been. Looks like it's a church now, I think I read, but it was opened in 1970. It's changed names many times. It was the Janus, and then it became the Church Street Twin. And here's another. So because it showed two different movies, and if you can kind of see in, you can see the door in there where you go into the movie. It looks pretty much like it did back then. Chamber, it may not be anything now, but oh yeah, well this is in South Burlington though, but yeah, we came here a few times. Like it hasn't changed. It'd be nice to have some more little tiny theaters around. We don't have a lot now that the big marquee theaters, the Carousel and all that kind of took over, and all these kind of closed after the big ones opened with the stadium seating. Brings back good memories, though. The last theater I'm going to show you, which is also here in Burlington, North Carolina, is the West End Cinema, which opened in 1996, and the first film I saw here was Scream, the Wes Craven film, and they closed their doors in 2008, pretty much after the Carousel was built at the new mall. Well, it's not new anymore, but when they built it around 2007, 2008, of course, this place just wasn't able to compete anymore, and they closed. And also by law, I don't know that, I was always hoping that they would reopen this place and show older films, but I don't know, because of it being in such close proximity to the Carousel, they may not be able to. But as you can see, the parking lot has gone downhill, but what do you expect after a decade? Or close to a decade. It just brings back so many memories. It seems a bit like yesterday. Of course, these boxes would have displayed what movies were playing, and on all of them. There's one down there, and there's a couple that way, and also on the marquee as well. It would have been lit up at night. But let's see if we can get a peek inside. Still looks pretty much the same. You can see the booth where you'd pay, and then back there get your popcorn. Looks like they've been demolishing it a little bit. The arcade would have been to your left when you go in. It's a small little arcade, had a few games. It was a good theater. It had about, I don't know, between 16 and 20 theaters in it. It was nice size. I saw American Beauty with Kevin Spacey. The Hills Have Eyes, and The Blair Witch Project. Numerous great movies. So I had a lot of fun, needless to say. Oh, Rob Zombie's Halloween. And I remember going across the street to, there was a restaurant that no longer exists, but I remember going there to kill some time until the movie started. Sometimes you had to do that. I was gonna go around the... Well, I hope you enjoyed. I know we all have childhood and teenage memories, and some of them good and some of them bad, but of course coming to movies in our teenage years always brings us happiness, and so it's always good to reminisce on that. But thank you once again.